What's up, guys? This is the week 3 review. Let's get into it. Starting out with the Thursday night game, Bills Dolphins, and of course, I don't know what else I expected. I definitely didn't think we were going to beat the Bills. Heck, I didn't even think we were going to put up 21 points, but we did. We didn't play as bad as I thought we would, so I'll give it that. But here is the issue. Of course, the game came down to a few things. One of them being that the Tua interception, obviously, threw it right to the defense. Our defense, and just in general, couldn't stop James Cook or Josh Allen. They just kind of ran through them like Swiss cheese almost a good bit of the time. And then the Zach Sealer roughing the kicker. That was the turning points of this game because um, Tua obviously did not play that great. um, didn't really do nothing but throw a bunch of short passes about most of the time, which is classic Miami Dolphins offense right there for you. But Dolphins 0-3. It's not turning around. 0-3 teams don't make the playoffs. It's just time to blow it all up. It is time for the Miami Dolphins to hit the reset button. It's time to fire Mike McDaniel, although he didn't call a bad game this game. I will say, I'll give it that. But we're 0-3. Nothing's going to change for my Dolphins team here. But, it's just time to blow it all up. Tua gone, Mike McDaniel gone, Tyreek Hill gone. It all just needs blown up. All right. So, I mean, not as bad as I expected, but still hard loss right there. Now let's head on to the Sunday games. And wow, was this Sunday wild. Starting out with Eagles Rams. This game was crazy. This game was crazy, which it's crazy because the Rams started out with, I think, like a 26-6 to lead, I think. And then the Eagles just came back. And then the Rams had the game right in their hands. And then Jordan Davis just comes up, blocks that, and then returns it for a touchdown to seal the game. I mean, they was good enough to win this game. They was definitely good enough to win this game. Puka and Devontae, they had some pretty key plays in here. A.J. Brown, fantasy owners may not have to hit the panic button anymore. I don't know. And then, Stafford threw that interception. This game was just crazy in all aspects of it. The Eagles comeback after down 26-6 and the blocked kick to save the game. What a absolute wild game. I think this was probably the best Sunday game there was. Uh, and Eagles, they stay 3-0. Rams at 2-1. Um, but yeah, Eagles won the game 33-26. Another wild one, a absolute stunner. The Cleveland Browns beat the Green Bay Packers. Now, I think both defenses was incredible this game. Jordan Love, obviously that interception, that was one of the things that did it for him. And then that also had a block kick, but that blocked kick sacrificed themselves in the game. So I thought both defenses played great. I didn't think any of the offenses played great, obviously, except one person in particular, Quinshon Judkins. That dude, now his stat lines may not say Well, actually, no, never mind. They might do. I mean, 94 yards and a touchdown. That dude was making absolute plays. Matthew Golden had his first solid game of the season this year. But outside of that, I don't think anyone offensively really played that great. I just had to praise up Quinshon Judkins because all that dude was doing was making plays. He got the game. He got the touchdown. He got a touchdown. He had 94 yards. He was getting first downs. He was putting them in good positions. Yeah, Quinshon Judkins was the man of this game, but absolute stunner for the Green Bay Packers, sitting out 2-1. But Jordan Love, his decision making wasn't exactly great during the game. That interception really put them in a bad spot. But yeah, Packers lose to the Cleveland Browns 10-13. Jets Bucks. Is there any fixing the Jets? I mean, I feel like the only way to fix the Jets is if they relocate somewhere because this team is absolutely cursed. Um, Honestly, I thought the Bucks were going to screw up this game. I thought the Bucks were going to screw up this game until Baker Mayfield, one of the clutchest QBs in the entire league, and really just one of the clutchest players in general, uh, went down, brought the team down the field. They brought the offense down the field, and they put them in the position to kick the game-winning field goal. Now, it was weird. Now, another thing that was weird to me, I mean, they had a big lead. They had a big lead. The Jets offense wasn't looking exactly great. And then they came back. They came back, and they were actually had the lead. They had the lead with that blocked kick. That block kick put them in the league, and then Big Baker said, "No, we ain't losing this game." And whenever he says he's not going to lose the game, by golly, he's not going to lose the game. So he drove the offense down the field for the game-winning kick. Garrett Wilson, great game, just not enough. Honestly, I thought they were going to get beat way worse because they had Tyrod Taylor in there, but really, Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, I thought they were going to lose anyway. Um, Emeka Ibuka, I think he's going to have a strong case for Offensive Rookie of the Year if he keeps performing like that. He has played great his first few weeks in the NFL. Um, let's see the defense. I mean they may have scored 27 points, but I mean they played great. Jamal Dean with the pick six they had early to get up on them early in the game. A lot of sacks. They had a total of 4 sacks and 9 tackles for loss. Really, the defense did really well. They just got back. They just got back on them. They just got back on them. Uh, but the Jets now 0-3. It's so weird. It's so weird. I know they had a backup quarterback in the game, but really, I don't think it might not have made much difference. I mean, they have the young pieces. They had probably the best coaching staff they've had in a while. I mean, I don't know what you could do to change the New York Jets, but now they're 0-3, and like I said before, 0-3 teams don't make the playoffs. Not that I thought they were going to make the playoffs before, but I mean, how can you fix the Jets? I don't know. Vikings, Bengals, and wow, the Bengals are done. Carson Wentz came in here. The Vikings defense went into their home stadium and absolutely rocked the Bengals. I mean, listen to this. Listen how good they played. Wentz, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Mason, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson had 75 yards. And then the defense, Isaiah Rodgers especially. Isaiah Rogers had a fumble recovery. He had three tackles, two pass deflections. He recovered the fumble for a touchdown. He had a pick six. This guy had a game. This guy had a absolute game. And I mean, not the Bengals defense. The Vikings defense had a good game. I mean, 4 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, 5 pass deflections. Uh, it just went all right for the Vikings. Now the Bengals, it just went all wrong. I mean, no run game at all. Chase Brown, 10 carries for 3 yards. I mean, God, Jake Browning looked absolutely terrible in this game. Looked absolutely terrible in this game. Jamar Chase, 5 receptions for 50 yards. Didn't do much of nothing. They had 5 total fumbles. 5 fumbles in this game. And of course, the defense didn't look that great either, which is no shocker. But you know, not much to say here. I don't care that the Bengals are 2-1. I think their season's done. I don't care if Joe Burrow's coming back. I say the season's done for them. They may play better in the next few weeks. They may play better down the line, but I don't really see it getting much better. I say they're done. Steelers, Patriots. Honestly, I think the Patriots were trying to lose this game. I really think they were. I mean, they were in this game. They were in this game the entire time. But it was just miscue after miscue after miscue after miscue. It was mistake after mistake after mistake. Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson, Drake May, they all combined for a total of 4 fumbles. And that's not me mentioning Drake May's interception in the end zone. That was bad too. But but that's the thing. Whenever you turn the ball over this much, you're not going to win football games. If Travion Henderson is not the lead back, the main lead back next week, then something's wrong. Okay, they must hate that guy or something. Although um, he did lead the team in carries, but I feel like he could be worked a little bit more. But Hunter Henry, he had a good game, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. Um, Outside of that, no one played good. I mean, everyone on the Patriots just did not look good. The defense didn't look too bad, I guess. No sacks, but Aaron Rodgers, he had a good couple touchdowns. Passed Brett Favre for most passing touchdowns all time. Um, outside of that, the Steelers didn't really have to do much to win this game either. I mean, heck, Aaron Rodgers actually threw a pick himself, and they still won the game. Now, here's the thing: they had the chance to win the game at the end, at their very last drive. But then, they needed 1 yard. Like it was like 1 or 2 yards, I believe. And then Mario Douglas does not get it. Really clutch play by the not the Vikings, the Steelers defense, by the way. Uh, they played really good. They saved this game. 5 sacks. TJ Watt, monster game. Derek Harmon, the first round pick. He had a good game. Cam Hayward, he made some plays as well. 10 total tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 tackle for loss for Patrick Queen. The Steelers defense just helped them take away this game. Uh, but yeah, the Steelers now 2-1 could compete with the Ravens for the division. I think that they could. I think it's definitely going to be a fight between them and the Ravens, and I think this win right here put them in a good spot to possibly take a lead in the division. Colts Titans. Daniel Jones, he still got it. The Colts are 3-0. I honestly cannot believe it. Um, Daniel Jones, another good game. 18 for 25, 228 yards, and one TD. Um, put on another good game. I honestly cannot believe that the Colts are 3-0. I mean, I just can't. Jonathan Taylor had a good game as well. Monster game for him. Pittman good game. Pierce pretty good game as well. The Colts are just looking way better offensively than we just expect them to be. Now, of course, they're playing the Titans, and the Titans suck. But for the Colts to be 3-0 is just a shock by itself, though. If I'm just being honest, um, you know, I just, I mean, through 3 weeks, they've scored a total of 3 touchdowns, which is a little shocking to me. But offensively, they look bad. Defensively, they look bad. The Titans were bad to begin with. We already knew that, but they're looking a little worse than what I expected them to be. But who knows? I mean, heck, they scored some garbage time touchdowns late in the game. That's why the game looks a little closer than what it is, I guess. But you know, Colts coming here dominate this game. Now got another tough game for them next week. They got the Rams next week, and then they got the Raiders and Cardinals after. So love to see how they do against another tough team like the Rams. But Colts are 3-0. Daniel Jones looks unstoppable, and yeah. Commanders Raiders did not have Jaden Daniels and did not need him. The Commanders absolutely whooped the Raiders 41-24 with Marcus Mariota as the quarterback. 207 yards, 1 touchdown, 40 yards, and a rushing touchdown on the ground. Uh, I mean, wow. Wow. I thought this game would be a little closer, not going to lie. But Marcus Mariota wanted to prove that he was the great backup quarterback here. But the Raiders defense just sucks. Just in all honesty. I mean, Gino, he played a better game than what he did last week. 3 touchdowns, 289 yards. Genty didn't look the greatest again, but he's a rookie. He'll pick it up. But not much to say. Not really much to say about this game. Marcus Mariota just came in there and whooped them this game. Trey Tucker, though, I will talk about Trey Tucker. 145 yards off 8 receptions and 3 touchdowns. Man, what a monster game for him. But outside of that, just nothing looked really that great for the Raiders. They kept it close at the beginning of the game, but then at the end of it, towards the end of it, they just ran off with it. They had 3 rushing touchdowns, 4 total touchdowns. Terry McLaurin, he looked pretty good until he got hurt in the game. Um, Luke McCaffrey with a big touchdown as well. Um, but outside of that, Commanders whooped the Raiders without Jaden Daniels. Jaguars Texans. What a stinger for Texans fans. Now falling at 0-3. Honestly, if you're the Texans, what do you do now? 0-3 now. You lost to the Jaguars. You put up 10 points. CJ Stroud looked atrocious. He looked terrible. The offense looked terrible. Well, except for Nico. But outside of that, everything looked terrible. The offense for the Texans just looks terrible. And the Jaguars, they didn't even really look that great either offensively. I mean, Trevor Lawrence played bad. He needs to play better. ETN did not really play that great either. And Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know what's happening with that guy. That guy just can't catch or something. He's afraid to catch the ball or something. I know he's dealing with that wrist injury, but he needs to work on catching the ball, um, because he has now had a third straight week with a disappointing game. But it's crazy. What's crazy here is that the defense for the Texans kept them in this game. The defense for the Texans kept them in this game. And the offense just did nothing. The offense did absolutely nothing. Um, they scored one touchdown, and that's because Nico Collins was like wide open. I mean, this was a big defensive battle. This was a big defensive game. It was really just whoever scored the touchdown first was going to win. Really, it's what it seemed like for most of the game. Heck, it was at 10-all for about a good majority of the game. And then Travis Etienne had that big touchdown to take the lead. But the defense kept them in this game, and the offense just did nothing. The Jaguars, heck, I mean, the Jaguars' offense didn't even play good, and I mean, the Texans still lost. But now you're 0-3. You're at the bottom of the division, um, which is not good because I mean they were predicted to probably win the division, but now the Jaguars are at 2-1, looking to probably compete with the Colts for the division. Honestly, I would probably look forward to that game when it comes. But the Jaguars, uh, a little tough schedule going forward. I mean, they got 49ers. That should probably be a good game. They got the Chiefs, Seahawks, and Rams for the next four games. So I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens between the Jags and Colts as of terms for fighting the division. But Jags go 2-1. Now, this is just crazy. This is just crazy. Panthers, Falcons. The Panthers whooped the Falcons at home 30-0. 30-0. Um, I mean, there was nothing that the Panthers couldn't do. I mean, the Panthers absolutely ran right through them this game. Michael Penix, that dude looked absolutely garbage. That man looked absolutely garbage. Um, Heck, I mean, Bryce Young didn't even do much. He threw 16 for 24, 120 yards. I mean, he didn't even have to do much, and they won the game. I mean, McMillan he played a solid game, you know, um, and the offense and the defense, the defense just had him in shambles. Had Michael Penix in shambles. Michael Penix looked awful in this game entirely. Nothing went right for the Falcons in this game. Nothing went right. I mean, they booted off Koo, the kicker, and then they brought Parker Romo in, and then he didn't do anything. He went 0 for 2 on field goals, and obviously didn't kick a single extra point because they scored 0 points. Um, yeah, they played a really bad game, and this is a bad look if you're a Falcons fan, because now a lot of people thought that the Falcons and the Bucks are competing for the division, which I mean, I guess they still kind of can. I mean, this was one bad game, but wow. I mean, you're 0-2 in the division, and the Bucks are now 3-0. So now, instead of having an easier catch up to them and possibly trying to take it back. Now, now they are flying. They are flying away with it as of now. Now, of course, it's still early in the season. Anything can happen, but they are in a very good spot. And because you just lost to the Panthers, you just put them in a good spot. So, I mean, maybe they could jump back, but I mean, this is a very embarrassing loss. Uh, hopefully, hopefully you all can bounce back. But I mean, with the Commanders, Bills, and 49ers in your next three games, that might be a little difficult. But yeah, absolutely embarrassing loss for the Falcons. Cowboys, Bears, a little disappointed in how this game turned out because I thought it was going to be close. I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be high scoring, but the only high scoring team there was the Chicago Bears. But first, before I talk about the Bears, let's talk about the Cowboys. Silly turnovers. Maybe not silly. Well, some of them were silly, but a bunch of turnovers on offense. Offense didn't really look great. Defense pretty much letting them do whatever they wanted. I mean, Javonte Williams gets absolutely stripped by Tyreek Stevenson at the beginning of the game. And then George Pickens has the ball in his hands and then puts it right in the other defender's hands. And then Dak Prescott throws it right to Jermaine Edmonds in the end zone. Uh, really bad turnovers this game. But I mean, CD Lamb goes down in the game right at the beginning of the game. Probably had some big effect in this game, but um, George Pickens outside of that really bad drop that turned into an interception. I mean, 68 yards and a touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 13 receptions and 82 yards. But outside of that, nothing great at all, especially defensively. Defensively, they was not doing good. Trayvon Diggs getting cooked every which way. He has not had a good season as of far. But let's talk about the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams, 298 yards, 4 touchdowns. Uh, no, Roma Dunze wide open on the first touchdown. Then a flea flicker. Uh, you know, that was a crazy one to watch there. But Luther Burden, Roma Dunze, great games as well. 101 yards, 1 touchdown for Burden. Dunze, 62 yards and a touchdown. Crazy game for him as well. Uh, and it's crazy because the Bears don't really have that great a defense either, especially with Jalen Johnson out for the rest of the season. But Tremaine Edmonds, this was crazy. This was crazy stuff. The Chicago Bears put the absolute whooping on the Dallas Cowboys. Now, now the Cowboys cannot continue to play like this if they want to contend for a playoff spot, which I don't think they will. But they got the Packers this Sunday, and then Jets and Panthers after that. So I mean, if they want to try and bounce back, then they cannot play like that. They need to get better defensively, and they need to do a little bit better offensively. And now, of course, CD Lamb. Uh, I think they said they missed the next 2 weeks. That would probably play a big role into why they're probably not going to succeed for these next few weeks. But I'm just a little disappointed in this game here. Now, what a game this was. This was a great game. Justin Herbert, clutch game again. 300 yards, a touchdown, and yes, an interception. Now, that interception put them in a bad spot, and they was actually down in this game. But, they fought back offensively. Offensively, they fought back. Omarion Hampton had the best game that he's had yet. And Najee Harris goes down with an Achilles tear too. That was pretty bad. But Hampton, I would assume Hampton is going to get probably mainly all the carries going forward. But Justin Herbert, how he was so clutch this game. Keenan Allen, big 65 yards, one touchdown. Quentin Johnston, another good game, 6 receptions, 89 yards. Uh, but um, the Denver defense had them for a while. They had them for a while. The Chargers defense played really good too, especially Derwin James. I mean, 12 tackles, one sack, 4 tackles for loss, and a QB hit. Derwin James had a game, and so did just this Chargers offense. I mean, not offense, defense in general, and uh, the Broncos defense did have a little bit of a day too. But they had this game. They had the game right with them. The Broncos did, and then Justin Herbert uh, came in clutch, saved them with that nice close touchdown uh, from Keenan Allen, and saved the game with Cameron Dicker kicking the game winning field goal. Justin Herbert throws that ball, ties the game, and then Cameron Dicker comes in, wins the game for him. But tough loss for the Broncos. Broncos now at 1-2. Chargers now at 3-0, with a good step ahead for the division. Because I mean, Broncos are now 1-2. Uh, Chiefs are 1-2. Raiders are 1-2, and the Chargers are 3-0 with 3 divisional wins under their belt. They are in a really good spot to win this division. And I mean, with the next few games being Giants, Commanders, Dolphins, I think they are going to have this division lead for a while, and I don't think they're going to let off the gas anytime soon. They are in a really good spot. Broncos, this is probably the best they've looked all season. This is the best they've looked all season, in my opinion. Um, they didn't play bad. I think I think just at the end of the game, they just got outplayed. Um, but this is the best they've looked all season, and I mean, they could probably bounce back. I mean, they got the Bengals. They got the Bengals next week. Then they got the Eagles, which will be a tough game, and then the Jets and Giants and Cowboys. So I think they have an easy schedule. They have an easy schedule coming up. So I think they could bounce back and have a better record. I think they could end up with 4 more wins, 4 wins on the stretch of these next 6 games. But Chargers in a great spot right now. Cardinals Niners, another a sloppy back and forth game. Another win, 3-0 with Mac Jones for the 49ers, which is a little crazy to me. But they haven't played really any tough teams exactly, so I wouldn't expect anything different. But let's talk about this game. The Cardinals offense didn't exactly look the best. James Conner went down in the game. Marvin Harrison didn't look that great. Trey McBride didn't look great, although he did have the touchdown to carry their lead. But it didn't matter because Christian McCaffrey put them in the spot to win. And Ricky Pearsall, 8 receptions, 117 yards. McCaffrey, 10 receptions, 88 yards, and 17 carries for 52 yards. And then obviously the game-winning field goal to put this thing away and put them at 3-0. But nothing for the Cardinals. The Cardinals, I mean, defense didn't look bad. The defense looked pretty good, especially when Mac Jones threw that really bad pick. It looked like it was about over for the 49ers. But, they carried away the win after this game. Um, they played well offensively. Mac Jones 284 yards, especially. Uh, but everything looks good, looks kind of good for the 49ers offense, except that really bad interception that Mac Jones threw. But outside of that, just sloppy game. Seahawks Saints. Yes, I had to turn off the lights. It was getting dark, but not really a lot to say in this game. I mean, the Saints are just really bad, and then the Seahawks just put the whooping on them. I mean, that's just the big summary of all of this. But you know, Spencer Rattler, he didn't look great. I mean, this whole team needs to just be like the Dolphins and just blow everything up. They just need a completely new team, completely, because this team is bad and they're just going to keep going to a bad spot. They're 0-3. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they went 0-17. This team is just terrible. The Seahawks did whatever they wanted. Sam Darnold, I mean, 14 for 18, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, they just absolutely put the whooping on the Saints. I mean, the defense dominated them. The offense dominated them. Everyone on the Seahawks just dominated the Saints. Um, Kenneth Walker, uh, 2 touchdowns, but I mean, 16 carries for 38 yards. I mean, didn't really do anything too crazy outside of the touchdowns. But Jackson Smith and the Jigba, 96 yards, 1 touchdown off 5 receptions. Pretty good game for him. But I mean, outside of that, it's looking like the only bright spot for this team is Chris Olave, and maybe some of the other young pieces on this team. But outside of that, not much to really say here. Seahawks absolutely whooped the Saints. Sunday night football, Chiefs Giants. First win of the season for the Chiefs. Um, I mean, honestly, I don't really think it was that good of a win. I mean, they're playing the Giants for one, but I mean, even with them winning 22-9, I think it was kind of a sloppy win. The defense, kind of. I mean, they showed up, but I mean, really, Russell Wilson was just bad this game, and honestly, kind of makes sense that they're benching him for Jackson Dart because they're sitting at 0-3 now, and they ain't got anything to lose. I mean, they're not going to compete for a playoff spot now, and they never really were to begin with, which we all kind of knew. But they're throwing in Jackson Dart to see what he's got. But they they are playing the Chargers, so him playing the Chargers for his first NFL game probably not going to look great. But we'll see what he has, and I guess they'll decide over time, over the next few games, or well, just over this season in general, if maybe trading up for that first round pick for Jackson Dart was worth it. But Russell Wilson looked garbage. Looked garbage. Had 3 weeks to prove himself, and so it makes sense that he's getting benched for Jackson Dart. I mean, first game against the Commanders didn't look that great. Didn't really do anything, and then had a better game against the Cowboys, but then screwed it up in overtime, and then really bad game against the Chiefs. But one person I do want to talk about, Cam Scadaboo. Cam Scadaboo had a really good game. 6 receptions, 61 yards, 10 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Really good game for him. Um, yeah, really good game for him. He is going to be great. He's definitely taken this RB1 spot from Tyrone Tracy. But let's talk about the Chiefs for a minute. Not gonna lie, this Chiefs run game has not looked incredibly great. For one, And the offense in general just hasn't looked that great. I mean, no one on offense really impressed me. Really, I mean, Tyquan Thornton. I guess he had a good game, 71 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he had a pretty good game. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, George Karlaftis, how do you pronounce his name? 10 tackles, one sack, 3 tackles for loss, 5 QB hits, and the pass deflection. This defense was going to dominate because the Giants' offense. They kind of stink. The Giants' offense just kind of stinks. Their offensive line especially stinks. So it's not exactly a total surprise that Karlaftis is putting those kind of numbers. But Nick Bolton, 14 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a pass deflection. Good game for the defense. Although I do want to say something, I think the Giants' defense did not look that terrible. I don't think the Giants' defense looked that terrible. Honestly, I thought they were putting some solid pressure on Patrick Mahomes, and no, I really don't think they did that bad of a job. Even though the stats probably don't say so, but I don't think they did that terrible of a job. I think they're a pretty good defense, but yeah, Chiefs win their first game against the Giants. Big Monday night game, Lions Ravens. Now, here's my take on this game. I really do not think the Ravens played that well. I don't care that they scored 30 points. I don't really think they played that great. I think they looked kind of sloppy in this game because I think Lamar Jackson had a good game, but outside of that, I really don't think anyone else had that great of a game. I mean, Mark Andrews, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, but outside of that, nothing. The offense couldn't protect Lamar Jackson. I mean, he got sacked 7 times, I believe. And honestly, I think if that was any other quarterback, then it probably would have been more. But Lamar Jackson has just such great pocket awareness and escaped the pocket under pressure that he only got sacked 7 times. But big crucial thing is that the offense overall just looks sloppy. Two fumbles, especially the big Derrick Henry fumble, kind of cost them the game. The offense, those receivers were running straight into coverage, but and then the defense couldn't stop anything. They allowed David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs to run all over him. Montgomery 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gibbs 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. They had 4 rushing touchdowns in this game. The defense could not stop anything. They couldn't cover anybody. They couldn't stop the run. The defense just did whatever they wanted. So I really don't think the Ravens played that well. But the Ravens 1-2 with the 2 losses being now to the Lions and the Bills. Third in the division right now. That's not where you want to be if you want to try and win this division and get a home playoff game. Because now not only do you got the Steelers ahead of you, the Bengals are ahead of you. But honestly, I think that would definitely change. But the Ravens' next 6 games are Chiefs, Texans, Rams, Bears, Dolphins, Vikings. Now, a little bit of a tough slate, but I think if they play a little bit better, and Derrick Henry doesn't fumble every single game like he has been, uh, and the defense does better overall too, then I think they can 100% take this division back. But I think this division is between them and the Steelers. But Steelers, they got the lead here in this division, so be interesting to see what happens there. Now with the Ravens at 1-2, they could obviously bounce back. I'm kind of confident in that if they don't play like how they did in this game. But you know, Ravens Lions, it was a tight game. I will say it was a tight game. It was going back and forth, and then Derrick Henry fumbled, and then the Lions just kind of ran away with it. They kind of just ran away with it, and they took away this win when the Baltimore beat the Ravens. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this. If you will, please subscribe to the channel. And after that, and after all, thank you for watching.